Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Last time around we had See Moon Part 1. Do you see the moon? I see the moon. Anywho. So, yeah, we had Jolene, Anastasia, and Emporio dealing with See Moon, the new stand of Poochie that basically screws with gravity. And it was a whole thing. Eventually, Jolene was hit completely with an invert blast, and it started to invert her body, and she was thrown away, and they all assumed that she was dead, but then Emporio got a text from Jotaro saying, hey, she's still alive, and they realized if Jotaro can sense that, Poochie can sense that. Cut to Poochie scrambling trying to find Jolene. So yeah, we don't know how she survived, but she has survived, and now Anastasia is going to try and kill Poochie before he can get to her. So that's pretty much it. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Here we go.
Destiny is mine.
Okay. Oh. I haven't heard Jotaro's theme in a long time, man. I mean, even if... I mean... We all knew it wasn't gonna work. There's still 3 episodes left, but... What is happening? Somehow he was able... He looked over during Jotaro's time stop. I don't know. I misspelled Hermes. There we go. I accidentally put M's. I'm trying to think of, like, what can be done about this. I mean... Look, I've seen Part 3. Can Jotaro not use Star Platinum to jump up there? Though I guess if gravity is just completely working against him, I guess it wouldn't matter. Granted, the gun, the bullets, and the spear got up there, so... But that was great. Good, and a good re-entrance for Jotaro and Hermes. That was great. And Jolene, my girl Jolene. Again, it's like I said last episode. At the very least, she is a savant with her stand. Probably, maybe more than any stand user we've had. She is just amazing with Stone Free. She turned herself into a Mobius strip to counteract being inverted. Can't be inverted if there's nothing, if there's only one side. Oh, that's just so great. And I love too, because like it wasn't just that she saved herself and then Jotaro, came in. I do love when she was messing with him for a little bit, like coming in like Batman, basically just sneaking up on him at every opportunity, Like, that was so good, man. And on top, man, and we started with Anastasia. Anastasia using Diver Drive to just completely alter a person's appearance to look like him. That's how good, at a molecular level, Diver Drive is. He is scary, man. He is terrifying. And again, because I feel like it only works because he's a psychopath, You know that or at the very least, he is brutal, He doesn't care. He doesn't care one bit, so he'll do that, Oh boy. So that was clever. Everyone's being clever today. Anastasia was clever. Jolene was clever with the Mobius strip. Hermes using the spears using the spears to climb up through Cape Canaveral, eventually making it to Jolene, where Jotaro could sense her, you know? It's just, it's amazing. And I love just that moment. Well, and I love, too, like, I loved it. Maybe the one not clever thing is Poochie thinking a gun could just kill Jolene there. Like, he kept walking around changing gravity until eventually that security guard got to him so he could use a gun on Jolene. Guns don't work on Jolene. Now, I guess he's banking on she was so injured that even Stone Ocean couldn't be able to deflect those bullets. But I don't know. But either way, it did lead to an incredible time stop using Star Platinum the World. It's good to have my boy back, man. I mean, this is just great. There is a part of me that wishes somehow Josuke and Giorno and Joseph were here. That'd just be hilarious for some reason. I don't know why they would be, you know? Now, granted, if Josuke was here at least, I would assume Shining Diamond could fix Jolene's injuries. Okay, here's a question. Could Shining Diamond counteract Sea Moon? I guess not on himself. Because Shining Diamond doesn't affect Josuke, but I would assume that anything else that is inverted could be uninverted by Shining Diamond. So, because it's still an injury, you know? Like, because when Jolene would uninvert herself, when she would get uninverted, she would still have to, like, sew up the wounds of where, like, her arm splits open, you know? So, Josuke should be able to heal Jolene, but it's a long flight, I guess. It's a long flight, but it's a long flight over from either Morio or Italy for Giorno. And that would just because, I mean, you'd also have to make the assumption that, you know, we would also have to, you know, just sort of get past, like, oh yeah, well, maybe Giorno met the Joestars afterwards. I don't know. It'd be great if Giorno was there, you know? What would Giorno be able to do? The only thing I could think is if he made a tree that, like, grabbed the space shuttle and put it down. I don't know. Maybe Giorno wouldn't be the most useful here. I don't know. I guess he could heal, though. He could not reinvert, though. But it'd just be great. And, you know, what's Joseph gonna do? I don't know, get the Tommy gun. I just want to see them again, you know, because it does feel... This does honestly feel like, okay, this feels like an ending, you know? Like, this is the end of the Joestar saga, you know? And again, I don't know what we're going to be... I mean, I vaguely have an idea of what's happening in Part 7. I think it's, you know, I know it's a soft reboot with cowboys. That's about it. That's all I got, basically, you know? That's all I got for Part 7. So, it would just be great to see all that. I want... I know this won't happen, but I would love some sort of, like, Force Ghost moment or something. I would love if somehow Jolene talked to Jonathan, you know? Just to bring it all back around, you know? I would love that. I would love some mention of Jonathan in this, you know? Because it was Jonathan who began everything in his conflict with Dio, you know? Think about it. Dio wanting to steal the Joestar fortune led to a priest who can invert gravity achieving heaven. That is what this show is two 12-year-olds have a feud. This has escalated to an evil priest attaining heaven, attaining the power of heaven for his vampire friend. This series has gone all over the friggin' place. This has included, but not limited to, vampires, vampire gods, vampires with ghosts that stop time, hand fetish serial killers, and the mafia. I mean, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's like, I would love some mention of Jonathan at the end here, you know? Or all of them. I want a mention of all of them, you know? I guess Giorno would be useful if he had Golden Wind Requiem, so... Here's a question. And this is off topic, but did Golden Wind, like, de-evolve? Was it a temporary thing? I guess not. I guess his stand now just is Golden Wind Requiem, so... It wouldn't make sense for him to, like, de-evolve. It's not like a mega evolution, I don't think. Anywho. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jolene's so smart. Specifically about her own stand. Everything else... The jury's still out on whether or not she's smart anywhere else, but... When it comes to her stand, she is a fucking savant. Honestly, I think she's better with her stand than anyone else on this show, you know? Because again, you know, with all of this, his crazy gravity powers, on top of everything he had as Pale Snake, on top of whatever's coming next, and she just has string, and she's still a threat to him, you know? Oh, it's good. It's good. We got 3 episodes left. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're actually coming to the end, the current end at least, of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I'm glad, because, you know, when I started JoJo at the top of 2020, January of 2020 is when I started watching JoJo. At that point, Part 6 was not out yet. I am so glad it's out now, because this is a perfect place to end it, you know? Granted, when Part 7 comes out, assuming we're all still here, assuming nothing else has happened in that time, I'll react to Part 7, you know? But yeah, like, it's so good. And we got 3 episodes left, and it's crazy. But I'm excited. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.